back to another night of racing here in Hennessy. You have not heard my voice in a while, but I'm making my return to the booth. I am Speed, and I am joined by somebody who made their booth debut last week, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, I get to do some booths with him in the future. Slick NASCAR, welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been a couple weeks since I've been up here. Atlanta was my last
Okay.
broadcast, but and that race turned out to be interesting. So I'm excited to see what these truck guys can do here at a dirt track at Eldora. So I'm excited to see what they can do.
Yeah, so there's that. Eventually, we will have a familiar face in Electric join us, but later on that. Um, as of right now, though, looks like from what League News says, the race winner last week in Atlanta was a hot seat driver, which was Chibi in the 52. Chibi being a pretty good Cup Series driver, so comes to nobody's surprised that when he dropped down his trucks, he just casually won. But
I mean, you expect. I mean, when you see the Cup and Xfinity guys coming from their series to race in the lower truck series, you expect them to be up front and winning. I mean, because a little more, I guess you could say, a little more competition for the truck guys, racing Cup and Xfinity guys when they hot seat. So should be interesting.
yeah, for sure. And while I'm touching on where we're at as of right now, also take a look at the truck standings, which I haven't in a while. Right now, Logan Aim has a gap, but it's only 3 points with an extra start over Shake and Bake, two-time series champ, looking for his third. And then Secure the Perks isn't far back. He's in third, 23 back. And you got Eric's Moose, 32 back in fourth, Nate in fifth, Sickum in sixth, Movement in seventh, Terrell in eighth, Small NASCAR fan in ninth, HW Wicks in 10th. And then just below, you got Captain Dead Dad, who won a race last season. Dalator announced that I believe this is going to be his last race in Tennessee, so he won't make the playoffs, but he'll certainly be something to watch tonight. Um, we also got some other fast guys, or Marner and etc. back down there. So I guess Slick, take us through what you think of the truck points right now.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Logan. I mean, he took advantage of Shake not being able to race last week and took the points lead. So I expect him to have another consistent finish, and I think Shake will be a little bit upset that he didn't get the race last week. So I'll expect him to be up towards the front here tonight and possibly win, as he's the only truck guy to, I believe, win in the truck series this season.
Very well said. Well, um, so there's that. Since we still got some time left, I believe, before we can join. Slick, do you have any guys who are going to be watching or picks to make?
Let's see. Let's go look at. Give me a second. I gotta go look at the cup guy or truck guys. Let's see. I mean, obviously you gotta look at guys like Logan, Shake, and a guy sitting in third, Secure the Perks, has very quietly snuck his way into third place. So I expect those three to be up there. But I'm looking at a guy down in the top 10 movement. I mean, he's been he's been good, just has gotten into somewhat a little bit of trouble, but I think Movement will have a good race tonight and could be up there for a potential win by the end of the race.
Yeah, I agree. If there's a way you can turn that TV down of some sort, that'd be awesome. Or figure something out there. But yeah, I'll go. I have a few guys. Mason is apparently hot seating. Now Masopes, he's admittedly not the fastest guy in dirt, but I think he will adapt and maybe he won't be threatened to win, but I think he'll do something interesting.
Okay,
Um,
I'm here.
Another guy I have my eyes on is Dalator. He said this will be his last race. He's got some checks to cash, some redemption to make, and from what I've seen, he's pretty fast here too. So I mean, you never know, right? That'd be one way to
Yeah.
go out is winner.
Yep. As Electric has been joining us, so Electric, who's your, I guess, guys to keep an eye on or to win here at Eldora?
Very nice. And the Joker's told us we could join.
Is that we have lost Electric again, but anyway.
Not having a
As
very
you
electric
see,
day
let's
right now.
see who got on pole. It is, if I can scroll down here, it is the 8 of Ghost Killer.
Nice.
And you got Logan starting second, as I talked about him in the pre-race. Expect him to be up there running in the top 10 most of the race.
Ghost Killer. Last time I really saw him was when I was racing with him for about 15th at Canadian Tire. Didn't have a great day that day. But
Yeah.
and he's at super high points, so he needs this as we go green.
So your green is Ghost is gonna lead him on the lap 1. Logan to the inside. We're gonna go side by side for the lead as we've got looks like there's a battle for third behind the leaders as well. When I think that's the 23 of Sikkim and the 2 of Shake.
Yeah, Logan Aim. We mentioned the points. Logan Aim's got a 3-point buffer over Shake. Right now, they're second and third. Logan's going to need to take that first spot if he wants to build a gap on Shake.
Yeah, very good point there. As, I'm looking back here at the 22 of Dalator. You see him running that high line here. You can make, being a dirt track, you can make the high lane very effective here at Eldora. So Dallas was trying to get something going on that outside, along with looks like movements also, and I think the 38 of Glizzy Wagons as well.
Yeah, and I mean, you very well could, perhaps, as a contact at the back between the 02 and the 4, you could very well make the top work on the long run. I just don't see it working right now, being on lap 4 of the race, around there.
Yeah, and being really Eldora, you don't, at least in Heat 5, you don't see pit stops unless cautions come out, so
No.
it's kind of like you got to get that right setup in and hope for the best, because you can't really make that many adjustments being a dirt track.
Yeah, for sure.
So you see let's go up here. You see the 10 of, that's a terrorist, as they retired the 97, which moved That's a terrorist down to the 10 truck. So it'll be very interesting to see how he can do for this race, as I think he might be experiencing a little bit of lag, at least from spectator mode up here. So
Yeah, you never really know. Looks like that 38 truck, that's Glizzy Wagons. He's really working the top. Oh, he's also hitting the wall in the straightaway. That's not ideal. He's the only truck I see really trying to work it right now, and he's super far back. 3 wide while I'm looking at him. Getting crazy.
yeah, and actually going back on that, my bad on the thing, but Terrell was actually in the 97 and Moose moved into the 10 truck. So they basically, you could say, swapped rides, as you got a little 3 wide action here in the back between the 16, the 97, and that's the 24 of Always Barnes, who we haven't seen in a while, but he's back this week.
Yeah, Marner, I can't remember if that was yesterday or earlier today. He sent a screenshot. He was super happy he got his system fixed, come back in this race, but that points deficit has been built after missing so many races. He's going to need to get higher than whatever this is.
You miss races here, like a lot of couple races in Hennessy. You gotta, I mean, it's not tough for you to come back, but you'll have to fight your way back into the playoffs for sure, after missing a lot of races.
Yeah, definitely. Meanwhile, up front, Ghost Killer and Logan Aim still pretty close. Are coming lap the 74 truck. That is Furchinator this week, making what I believe is his Hennessy debut actually on track.
I think it is as I believe. Oh, his Fritz hits the wall. Into the 23. I think the 23 almost wrecked. I think he saved it though. Good save by the 23 of Sikkim, I believe. Yeah, that is Sikkim. Fritz is first. I think first ever race in Hennessy, and not off to a very good start.
We're gonna hear about that one after the race.
As I don't think Sikkim will be very happy with the 74 truck there.
Oh no, he won't.
We gotta. I think Secure the Perks is either lagged out or wrecked, but he is down here on the backstretch, or I think he is lagged out or had connection issues. So let's see, tough break for the 98s. Oh my God, the 74 up and over somebody. I don't know who that was that hit the 74, but oh my gosh. That was very kind of a bizarre wreck, if I ever seen.
No caution?
No caution, looks like. Wow, okay. There's, not really. Oh, I mean, we have a battle between... Oh! Dalator, I think, got into the wall, and Eric's Moose and the 97 are gonna take advantage of Dalator, I believe, hitting the wall, so, and Dalator into the wall again, as the announcer jinxed him again.
Man, Dalator can't be having that.
Yeah, especially for being under the cut line at the moment. Meanwhile, back to the top 3 as Ghost Killer, Logan Aim, and Shake have pulled a monster gap. Look at this gap the top 3 have pulled.
Yeah, the gap
between
bigger.
I think who is that in 4th? Oh, that is the O2 of Small. Very impressive run by Small right now. Running P4. He's below the cut line, so he needs a good point stay as well.
Yeah, Small's really, really tricky. You know, every time I see him race, or at least 95% of the time, he's great. Top 5 truck. But every other week, it seems like, when I don't see him race, he's just back in the pack, getting wrecked, making mistakes. If he showed up like he is tonight, and like I've seen him do some other races, he'd probably be a top 5, maybe even championship contender. You never really know. Any given Thursday or Wednesday.
That is a very good point. As I personally, I've raced with Small in many other leagues, and Small, every time I've raced with him, he's always fast, been able to run in the top 5 and top 10, and then there's some races where, like you said, he can just not be as fast as you would expect him to, so this is a very, as Small really needs these points, because I think he's sitting about like 15th or 16th in points right now, so he's going to need a really solid point stay.
I will update you on that in a second. The truck standings.
Let's go back over here. Let's see, are there any interesting...
Oh, Small is in the playoffs right now, but he's in 9th.
Okay.
And it's only a... Let's see. It's not a very big gap. It's like less than 15 points, like 13 points.
Okay, yeah. So Small's still in the playoffs, but then again, I mean, the guys below the cut line can win 2-3 races, and then he could automatically be knocked out of the playoffs. So he's gonna need to just do like he's been doing right now and keep up that top 5, and he should be have a pretty good point stay.
Well, like Marner below the cut line, he's won Xfinity race before, let alone a truck race. I think he can get a truck race win. Captain Dead Dad, I remember very clearly he won at least 1 race, maybe even 2 last season. You know he's gonna have a chance to win 1 or 2 this season. That's 2 guys right there. That would move Small right onto the bubble between being in 11th and 10th and not making the playoffs, just like that. So he needs the top 4s and the top 5s to get higher in points.
As you've got kind of a little 4-car battle here little bit. You've got battle between Small and Nate the Best for, I believe that's fourth, and then that's a terrorist, and who is that behind? That is the 23 of Sikkim, and that's a terrorist battling for, I believe that is fifth.
And Thickum probably driving a little angry right now for the incident with Furch.
Yeah, if I was Sikkim, I wouldn't be very pleased either with the way that he raced Sikkim, but we've got a battle, but kind of back here in the middle of the pack between Dalator and H. Wicks in the 45. Nope, I thought that was a caution, but stay green.
I am back.
As Wicks took us back after having some technical, having some technical issues. But
yeah, he's not really having an electric day.
No, he's not.
Stop. Speed. Stop. You think you funny, bro. Stop.
Look, alright, I'm back in the booth. You know what's gonna happen.
Oh, bro, I'm tired of it, bro. You hurting my kids.
Okay.
I'm a little back
So, meanwhile, Speed, you mentioned this in the pre-race. Masopes is hot seating, and he's running right behind the four truck of moving around now. Not a bad race from the Xfinity driver of the 36 of Masopes right now.
No, like I said to pre-race, Masopes doesn't have the confidence, and I will agree with him. I don't think he's the best dirt racer here, but I also know from just prior experiences, Masopes, he can adapt pretty quickly. So after a few laps in this truck field and Eldora, I think he'll start getting closer to what we normally see from him in the Xfinity series on asphalt.
Yeah, and me and you are both being in the Xfinity series. We've raced with Masopes lately in the Xfinity series, and he can be consistent. He can be in the top 10 and the top 5, or just get wrecked by everybody and finish last of the race. So
yeah,
74 and 90 has stopped on the track or lagged out.
Yeah, that is the Secure the Perks and Fortunator, who earlier walled the 23 of Sikkim, which was Sickim's not happy about that.
Hennessy debut of almost wrecking a lead lap car and then leading the race. I don't know, get him a ride real quick.
Wrecking a top 5 guy too. It's
Speaking of walling people, I just caught Masopes in 4K. I don't know if Movement could appreciate that. Definitely not happy.
The 8 of Ghost Killer is lapping the 88 of, I believe that is Kush Knight. I believe that's Kush in the 88 truck. As he goes a lap down. And Logan is P2, along with, I believe Shake and Bake is still third. Shake is still third.
One person believed that Ghost wasn't going to be able to do a lot since he has the lack of practice. We all know who that person is, but we're not going to say who. I know.
Wait, we're not going to say names because
didn't believe
he's really
that
having
Ghost was not going to do anything
we're not going to say any names
night.
because we don't want the commentators getting flamed for saying names. So we're not going to say any names.
He's really having a killer race as the 38.
Oh, the 38
parked.
Beautiful parking job. I'd give that an A+.
I don't know what we're doing here.
I'd give that an A+.
Oh my god.
It's either, I don't know, I mean, then again, being on a dirt track, you can be hecka loose. I don't know if he got loose or if he just decided, I'm just going to park it down here into the backstretch.
Meanwhile, that is the stage. I just caught the lap counter right as they were coming the end to it because I just thought about it. Thank you, Eric Spruce, for putting up the lap counter.
Stage as Ghost Killer. Very impressive start for the 8 of Ghost Killer.
Yeah, he's really killing it out there.
Logan P2, Shake P3.
We ain't doing this, bro.
Shake P3. I believe Nate got 4th and Small was P5.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, don't start laughing.
I would really love Eric Smooth to scroll up. There we go. Yeah, so you are
Oh,
correct.
sweet.
I saw. Why do these people? They volunteer to be lap counter and then they don't scroll up. All right, there we go.
I'm not gonna lie. Like this, I'm
Small got
already
fifth.
looking at the race,
Terrace got sixth.
and
Thickum got seventh. Mason got eighth. Movin got ninth. Dank got 10th.
looking at the race, it seemed like the race was pretty all spread out, so it didn't look like there was gonna be any cautions. But here we go, back to stage 2 of Eldora.
Ghost and Aim gonna lead him into turn 1. Ghost is gonna have the advantage. No, Aim's gonna get there on the outside, still side by side.
Yeah, Logan Aim not giving up yet.
Oh, they're
Look at this battle between Logan Aim and the 8-car Ghost Killer. Meanwhile, you got Small and Nate the Best looking to try to take advantage of them two battling behind him as well.
The longer in this run they stay this close, the more the top lane will prevail.
There
Prevail.
there go Logan.
There goes Logan, the points leader, only by 3 because of Shake's suspension last race, but that was last race. This is this week.
Yeah, the points is he was in front of Shake for points.
And
I mean,
if you're Logan, you got to look back and say that Shake is about P8 or P9 on track right now. So if Logan can stay ahead of that 2-car, he will most likely extend that points lead. Here comes the 15 of Nate the Best, and then Small in the 0-2 behind him, and that's a terrorist in 5th.
Logan lets him go, trying to find a lane under Ghost to try to pass him. Then these two are already having a good battle. He's on the edge of that 8 right there, but going into the turn, he's cleared.
Oh.
Logan's still trying to fight back. Oh, Ghost almost hit the wall. I think he barely touched it, as Ghost is going to now clear Logan. Logan's still trying to get to that lead.
Yeah, Logan Aim, you know he's trying desperately. You gotta play a little bit
there go the 21.
Oh, there goes the 21 of Dang. Oh, the 23 of Sikkim into the wall.
Into the catch fence.
Oh, the 45 of H-Wix also in trouble.
Oh my God!
No caution?
No caution. Wow, I'm surprised NASCAR didn't throw the caution there, but we stayed green.
Are they just off?
As you mentioned, Speed, the 33 of Masopes, he is running P6 right now, so good run from Masopes, not being the best at dirt, so good run for Masopes.
Back to the front, whenever I can find somebody up there.
Yeah,
There
I
we
know
go.
that. I gotta get back up there too.
Yeah, Nate right now is still in 3rd. He was just looking on the inside of Logan. Did not work.
Oh, tried to send it in, and the 0-2 of Small's gonna take advantage.
He's really trying to aim higher.
Shake, I'm about to say Speed.
Let's go on board with Smalls. Him and Nate are side by side for, I believe that is third. Yeah, third. As they almost make contact. Smalls really running that high lane.
There go Logan under Ghost. He's a little bit there now. He's there. Side by side when they get out of this turn, who will lead it?
New leader, the 20, I believe. Oh, that was close.
Nope, still Ghost. Ghost like that lap. They're giving a little nudge from Logan. Logan might be clear. No, he's not. Still going through turn 3 and 4.
What a battle between the leaders. This is awesome.
20 is clear.
New leader, the 20 of Logan Aim.
Here comes the crossover.
But Ghost is back with the crossover.
Ghost nudging him out the way. The 20 is still there.
Here comes the 15 of Nate the Best. He's trying to take advantage of these two in front of him. You see now with the leaders battling, this has pulled the 15, the 0-2, the 33 all into this battle as well. There's Small. Small is
Masopes
looking
gonna,
to the inside of Nate.
Nate?
Couldn't quite make it work though.
Masopes is hopefully gonna be able to get into this battle later on, probably, if he can keep up the consistency at this track. For sure, that's what this track is all about, especially in dirt. Masopes is not always known for being a dirt racer.
No, and like I said earlier, Masop said it himself. He's not happy. Pre-race, I had a chat with him, and he said he just flat out sucks. His words. And, well, right now...
He lied.
Saying he sucks, but he's running P6. That, I mean,
P5.
P5. He's on top 5 right now. He chilling.
Speaking of, you got Shake sitting right behind Masopes, and that's a terrorist in 7th. Look for Shake to possibly get back up towards the front of the field here.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened to Shake. He was running P3 at the start, and then maybe he got tangled in that first incident.
I think the restart may have shuffled him back just a little bit.
Well, no, because at the end of the stage, he was back there too. Like he went from 3rd to 8th last stage. Like I said, if I had to guess, when Sikkim got hit by Furch, I think Shake was also around that area.
We got a side-by-side battle between Masopes, and that's a terrorist.
Oh my God, there go Nate slamming Logan almost into the wall by Logan, but saves it.
Logan might not be happy with that move, but
Nate
then
is
again,
take second. Here comes Small NASCAR.
Here comes Small. What a battle for second.
And that was a body slam.
Logan with the switch.
As with these three battling, the 8 truck of Ghost Killers just gonna end up eventually pulling away.
Yep, there goes Small NASCAR. He fell back a little bit now. Masopes is slowly starting to reel them in now. Logan hits that inside wall. Here comes Small.
Logan hit the inside wall. Small inside of Logan for 3rd. Nate into P2. And like you said, Electric, here comes that 33 of Masopes. He is slowly creeping his way into this battle.
Ghost laps his first car for this stage in that 45. But as there is lap traffic, I'm for sure it's going to be a little difficult to pass now, as it already is difficult.
Masopes almost got into the wall there. Kept it off the wall though.
Yeah, these walls here, they don't look like they're very scary. You get very close to them, and then you hit them, and you go far back fast.
Yeah, I've raced at Eldora, and I've hit that wall, and you could go from being the leader to P10 in like 5 seconds.
Small NASCAR hits the wall a tiny bit, gives Logan Aim a good run. Looking under for 3rd. He's still there. Nope, lets him have it.
Man, I tell you, these guys are racing really good for P3 right now. Just amazing battle.
Yep, is Nate also trying to hawk down Ghost Killer. I think he only made up a little bit of time, not that much, but he kept the same time, and Ghost slid up a lot right there, so that might have Nate to give him the opportunity of catching up.
Meanwhile, Shake just passed the 10 of that's a terrorist, so Shake is slowly moving his way back into this battle as well, right behind Masopes.
This gives Shake a chance to also try to battle against Logan Aim for the stage points. For right now, I think Logan is up by 1 in this race for stage points. If he finished in front of Shake, I remember.
I believe he did. I believe Logan got 2nd and Shake got like I think 6th or 7th.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so he should be up by a
Shake to the inside of Masopes. Oh, Moose got a little bit loose there behind him, but Shake to the inside of Masopes. Look out for that 2 truck. He is bad fast right now.
Yep. There we go. Making a move on the inside of Masopes. Didn't clear him all the way yet. Now he have... I'm for sure Masopes is trying to make sure he get a rhythm in here because he's going to try to... Oh, my God. And that's going to send Shake up. Ruin the momentum of the two.
Oh, Shake into the wall.
Him and Masopes going to fall off a lot off doing that. That is... Masopes' fault, I could say. He sent it in there.
Now Shake's focus is trying to get to the 20 and trying to pass him.
As the gap is closed up between Nate and Ghost Killer, want to know how many laps is it left?
15, coming to 14.
Yeah, here comes Nate. He is reeled in that 8 car. How about the 15 truck of Nate the best?
I was expecting Nate to...
I can get up here to the 15.
There you go, 15. Getting a good run out of turn 2. Going to get a little bit back.
Small has also gained a little bit as well on Ghost.
It's all evenly separated between the top 4 drivers or top 5 drivers. Nobody can pass, but there go Nate to the inside for the lead.
Are we gonna have a new leader? Oh, Ghost got it just barely. Just barely.
Yup, still side by side right here. Should be 13 to go when we hit this line. There's plenty of time to battle it out for the lead. Ghost is...
He's clear.
Now in second. Here comes Nate as the new leader.
We have a new leader for the first time in this race. Ghost has dominated the early portion of this race, and by the looks of it, that 15 truck, that's going to be a tough truck to beat by the end of the night.
For sure. I believe that's 10 to go on the stage.
Ghost trying to get back to the inside of the 15.
Huh?
Yeah. It should be like 11. Yup, Ghost is now trying to find a way how to get back up into first. It looks like Nate has a good long run car. Same for Ghost, but it just starts to fall off a bit later on in the run though. Is he's gonna fall back to second?
Being Eldora, you have a good long run car or truck. You're set for the race if it goes green for quite a while.
Yep, is also they're coming up on 4 lead lap cars, not cars, but trucks. 4 lead lap trucks. Want to see
coming
what
up
they
on
can do here.
The 45 is just gonna let him go. That's a smart move by the 45.
45's multiple laps down. He doesn't need to get in the way. It's not going to save
this
race.
And the leaders are... Yeah. Good move by the 45 being already like 2-3 laps down.
Yeah.
Well, I thought... I thought he hit that wall. But no, he didn't. He kept it off clean.
As we've been watching these two battle, Small has slowly but quietly snuck himself into this battle.
Yeah, they're all under a blanket right now for 1 through 6. And then after that, it's Masopes. Just all spread out evenly.
You know, we talked about...
I was going to say Masopes still in the top 10 after hitting the wall when he was battling with Shake there, but still a good run for Masopes.
We talked about earlier, you know, what would happen if somebody below the cut line were to win and how badly that would affect Small, but maybe that just means it's Small's time to win. Got a good truck tonight.
Yeah, Small's been running in the top 5 this whole race, and I feel like he can compete with these two, with the 15 and the 8 by the end. Oh, the forward movement into the wall. He gets into the 8, I believe, just a little bit there.
Yep, there goes Small right there.
Small's going to make the move after movement, hit the wall, and came down just a little bit on the 8 truck of Ghost.
I believe we are coming to the last lap of the stage. One more lap.
Small gonna try everything he can to get by. Shake is right. Oh, hold on. Shake is there too on Logan. Right on the back bumper of the 20.
But Shake almost loses it. Look like he won't be able to pass Logan. He's losing more points. Oh,
He's not gonna get to. He's not gonna get to Logan.
That's the
As
stage.
Nate is the winner of stage 2.
Wins the stage. Ghost Killer in second. Small NASCAR in third. Shake was
Logan
battling with Logan for fourth and fifth. We saw Masopes up there, but he fell.
I believe that's a Terrace got 6th, I believe.
Yes, that's Terrace got 6th. Masopes got 7th. Captain Dead got 8th. Always Marnes is in the top 10. He's in 9th. And hot seat driver, I believe, Captain Jack is in 10th.
No, Captain Jack is not hot seat. He's
not hot seat. He's back in trucks.
Oh, Captain Dead Dad, we haven't really talked about Dead Dad. He's quietly running in the top 10. Good run from Dead Dad. He really needs a good points day. I mean, I think he's only like 11th in points, but he needs as much points to hopefully point his way or win his way into the playoffs.
I mean, in the series, you can't always bank on being a former winner equals you'll get a win this season, right? You gotta get those points.
Yep, here we go. Back to the green flag for the last stage. Nate will take us to the green flag as they enter turn 1 and 2. Coming out of turn 2, we have a side-by-side battle between almost everybody. Ghost Killers.
You got Small and Logan battling there for 3rd. Joe shaking. Yep. That's a Terrace for 4th. We've got basically battles all around the track.
Yup, until the race get a little separated. Ghost getting hooked a little bit by Small, but he's going to keep it in there. Momentum shift. Moves up Nate. He's going to move Nate.
What a move. What a move by the 8 truck.
Aren't they teammates?
Wow, that's...
Yes, they are. But here comes Nate with the switcheroo.
They're a part of they're my teammates over there at RFK Racing. So a little bit of a friendly fire by the RFK guys.
Oh, there's some trucks back there getting a little antsy. Somebody hits that wall. He's losing positions.
Smalls now, and then look at that 10 truck. If that's a terrorist, he has worked his way into 4th.
Yup, he's doing great right now. Oh, Ghost lost it.
Ghost lost it.
Ghost got bumped by the 15.
As Logan is falling back quite a bit here on the start as Masopes has passed him. Now he's got the 16 of Captain Dead Dad and Shake also trying to pass the 20 of Logan.
Yeah, it looked like he was.
Okay, Slick, you gotta fix whatever that is. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sounds like we got a air conditioning unit up in here. But
alright. My fault. He looked like he was the one that hit that wall, Logan, and not doing too good right now. But
yeah, that like we said, you hit that wall at Eldora and it can cost you a lot of spots. As look at that 33 of Masopes on that outside, trying to get around the 10 of that's a terrace for 4th. You've also got Dead Dad working his way into the top 5.
Yeah, Captain's really trying here. I mean, he needs the points, so why not? But
there we go.
We're gonna go to this battle for 2nd between Small and the. If I can find, there we go, Small and the 8 of Ghost.
This is where people start to get when the trucks start to click in. See Masopes right now in the top 5 once again. Hopefully not no commentator curse like last time, but
contact between the contact. Boy, these guys are really racing hard up here in the top 5.
I don't
know. All teammates, right?
All of them, but
I think the 8 and 15, I believe, are teammates.
I'm pretty sure the
no.
is Penske.
The 02 is my teammate. No.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The 8 and 15, I know, are a part of RFK, so they're teammates down there, and that's
RFK versus Penske in like the top 6.
Yeah,
pretty much.
that's a terrorist is drives the 10 for Heredia's team, Penske.
Yep. And this right now is looking pretty good for Small. He's looking in, couldn't get to the 8 this time. Terrorist hit that outside wall, and you know how that's gonna affect it.
As we
Oh,
got Logan. Oh, speaking
I
of
got
the points
Shane.
lead, Shake and Logan, the 2 points leaders. They are battling for, I believe this is like 7th or 8th on track. Not exactly sure where they're at, but
Oh, there go Terrorist flying. Oh no, that's not. Lord Jesus, on my screen he started flying.
oh
On
my
my
gosh.
screen he started flying. Okay,
Man, spectator
back
mode can give you some
7.
interesting things.
Yeah.
Right, 8th. Right now, Logan is making a move against Shake for 7th right now. And this is a caution.
Caution. First
We
caution, not a stage break.
do not know how the caution happened, but that's going
No.
to give
Uh,
everybody a chance to get relined
maybe
up.
there's a, maybe it looks like possibly the 97 and the 21 got involved in something. Not exactly sure what, but
Dank, I know he's furious if he did get involved in a wreck. He was thinking he was going to do really well this week. 14th, get involved in wrecks is not what he wanted. I do know,
yeah.
because of where Brian is, Glizzy Watkins is the lucky dog. So there's that.
Not a good day.
Not a very electric day, is it?
Damn. As we're gonna go back green here. Ghost and Nate are gonna lead them back to the green. Green flag back out. So the O2 of Small, I don't know if he got lagged there, but got a little bit loose.
No.
Nate looking to clear the 8. Not quite clear, still a little bit side by side.
His teammates battle it out. We have the small NASCAR fan right behind them, trying to find a way how to pass them both, or try to pass one. Give it time.
As is, Small is lurking. Those two mess up in front of Small. Small will be able to take advantage of that.
Or if Small was able to put him 3 wide in a position where one of them has to lift and then get the preferred bottom lane for his truck from what I've seen. As they're speaking of 3 wide, Shake says, I want some action with Captain Mason. Oh,
The 10 truck is under Small. No, not quite. Small cleared him off of that high line. As let's go back here between, we got battle with Logan and Captain Dead Dad back here for about 7th, 8th, possibly 9th back here.
Sickum coming on through.
Yep.
He's still driving angry from earlier, I'm sure.
From when Furch completely killed him, but I mean, then again, I mean, first time truck guy and you're already wrecking people. I mean, my opinion, not a very good first impression, but then again.
Yeah.
Not a good first track for him to try to do.
Yeah, Eldora can be a tricky track, especially being dirt. Because most of the time you see these guys racing on asphalt. You don't really see them racing on dirt.
Meanwhile, I'm sorry to cut you off if I did. Nate the Best just got fenced and is moving back quick. Oh,
Yup,
and Nate, yeah, that's gonna. Everyone trying to figure out how to, as Nate's just trying to get back up to speed after hitting the wall.
There go, not Ghost, there go masopes hitting that wall too. So Nate wants to try to pass him right here.
We're gonna go back here as the leaders are kind of pulling away from each other. So we'll go watch Captain Dead Dad in this battle back here. Dead Dad trying to get underneath of Masopes, can't quite get underneath him.
Cap and Masopes have been battling for positions really since the restart. They got put 3 wide by Shake couple of them hit the wall since. They fall back a couple positions and they're still battling.
Cause you've got Logan, Sikkim, and that is the 13 of who's the 13? Give me that is Captain Jack. 3 wide as they battle 3 wide.
We appreciate Fluffy sacks.
Oh, Marner, I think he might have gotten bumped by Dank. No, he saved it. Nice save by Marner there.
Those were teammates. Not very many not much teammate love this race.
Yeah, you got the RFK guys bumping, running each other for the lead, and you've got Marner and Dank battling back here as well.
It's gonna be some very interesting team meetings Monday.
Yeah, Shake right now.
Yeah.
He's in 3rd, but not in 3rd. He's in 4th, but he's starting to in that 10 right there.
Yeah, I said earlier, watch out for the 2 truck. He's after getting suspended last week and losing his points lead. You would expect him to probably be a little mad that he's not the points leader anymore. So,
see,
I mean, if I lost the points lead, I would probably be mad too and be driving like I was mad.
Shake told me pre-race pretty much the same thing Mason told me. He said word for word, Speed, don't pick me again, and then also said, that's because I suck here.
They lying.
Word for word. And, yet again.
Like, they gotta stop lying. Like, you think
I mean, from what I've seen, Shake's been running in the top 10, top 5 most of the race, and Masopes has been in the top 10 most of the race too. So, I mean...
My conclusion is that everybody either doesn't practice or thinks they suck here.
You know, maybe...
Suck, but they on the track right now, and they're doing what they gotta do right here.
Yeah.
Maybe when Speeda talked to Shake and Masopes, he gave him a little like luck, and maybe that's helping him out here.
Speed racer and luck don't go together in the same sentence unless you put the words "doesn't have very good" in between speed racer. And
meanwhile, back to the leaders. Small is right on the back bumper of the 8 of Ghost. He's looking to try to go for the lead. Small gonna try to get underneath him. He's there. He's there.
Gonna knock him up the track.
He's gonna knock him up the track. Oh, into the wall! Almost into the wall. I think Small led that lap.
Small having a big day, making big moves.
Okay, don't say no, Speed. You trying to make a joke out that one?
Then again, like we talked about earlier, Small 9th in points. If a guy were to win below the cut line, it could very well knock him out. And as we were talking, Small takes the lead here at Eldora.
Yep. This is what he needed. He needed to have a good points day. He's having that right now. And to possibly be able to go for a win against one of our best truck drivers for Eldora. And Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost has been very fast all day, so let's see if Ghost can maybe give Small a little something here for the lead again.
We had about 19 to go, I would say.
As you see, the 15 of Nate after hitting the wall earlier at the start of this last stage, he's back into the top 5.
And I believe too, you correct me if I'm wrong, but either way this goes, if either one of the top 2 wins, I believe that's a first career win as well.
Yeah.
I believe. Oh, someone just, I don't know who disconnected in front of Small there, but someone has DNF'd or lagged out. One other one. But yeah, I believe that is right. Small or Ghost win, it would be their first career win in Hennessy.
Wait, Ghost already won in Hennessy.
I mean,
Ghost
Small.
got 4. Ghost Killer got 4. But that being said, win number 5, that's special, and Small ain't got one yet.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, Small has not won in Hennessy yet, but he's showing it here tonight that he can very well indeed win this race.
Who nickname will become New nickname will become Harry Potter at the end of this race.
I think
That's a
I
very
think he
awesome
should
quote there
change
by
his
Electric.
name, his nem, his
Nem.
his nem.
Terrorist right now, it looks like he's keeping the same gap between the first two. Same for Shake and Nate. They're keeping the same.
Yeah. Well, that's a terrorist. He's also needed a big points day. I believe he's sitting like somewhere like 15th through 20th in points right now. So this is a big run for the 10 truck.
And you know, if I were sitting in front of him on the last lap, I wouldn't trust a guy who puts terrorist in his name right behind me not to send me. So I'd look out for that.
Speed's over here making some interesting comments, but anyway, back to the race.
You get banned 101. Yeah,
Joker's
we got masopes and Logan.
Joker's gonna comment into the chat, be like, what did Speed just say?
We got Logan and masopes also. They're a little bit more behind the first pack, but trying to catch up as they know time is dwindling down, but it's okay.
And very well, if we do get a late caution, would you expect some guys maybe like in the bottom half of the top 10 to maybe stay out if they all pit and maybe somehow take strategy?
If a caution comes out, I expect nobody to pit. But if for some reason the top 8 wants to be funny, if you absolutely,
I'm not pitting.
I mean, you don't really need to. You don't really need to pit per se at a dirt track because
personally,
it's a dirt track. But
this is me.
Yeah.
If you don't need tires and fuel, I wouldn't pit a single time this race.
Yeah.
I don't think you need none of that. I don't think you need fuel.
You don't need fuel.
Yeah, because
the estimated fuel is over 1,000 laps. This race only 150 long.
You have like 999 laps on fuel.
Your tire percentages are literally lines, like they're infinite. You never blow a tire here. So why? Why would you pit?
You're skilled.
I mean, if you pit and drive yourself through the field, then you're just him. You can do that.
The only reason why I would pit whatsoever is if the damage on my truck is so bad where the radiator is sticking through the front end and I can visually see it.
That's great.
Unless I have like 20 or 30 seconds of damage, I'm not pitting.
How many laps do we have?
Less than 10. Brian's about to hit the line now.
Okay.
So I can see he's at 7, so they just hit 6 because they're better.
Okay.
6 coming to 5.
Yep, with 6 to go.
The lead is heating. The battle was heating up as you got the 02 and the 8, but if they mess up, that's it. Terrorist right behind them can possibly sneak in and steal this thing.
Yeah, go, send it.
Oh, there they go!
He sent that man to Jesus.
He's really
Small's not gonna like that. I expect Small to probably do the same thing back to him as I say that. Look at that!
Here comes terrorist. He is not being a terrorist.
Oh my, here comes the 10 truck.
Here we go. He sends the 8 up the lane.
As the commentators could all be banned by the end of this race, but
please do not say that. We keep moving. We have Small NASCAR in the lead.
I believe it's what, 3 to go? 3 to
go? 3 to go.
The 10 is moving the 8 up into the wall. He said, get out my way. Penske 1-2.
Small coming to 2 to go. Can he hold him off?
Goes almost hits the outside wall.
Small. He's had a good truck all race. He'll be coming to the white flag. One more. Well, not quite, but.
No,
one more to go.
Now we got one more. White flag for Small.
Going through 1 and 2. Small NASCAR is clear. Ghost Killer can't do anything. Terrorist is blocking for his teammate.
Small down the back straight. Oh my God! Small is gonna win at Eldora.
Small is your winner at the.
How about that?
2,000.
That's
How
what an instant
about
report.
that from Small? What a race!
There's
The
Steve,
freaking
what you laughing for?
by
the
the end
10
of
and the 8 the 10 and the 8 truck were like freaking demo derbying down the backstretch.
dude,
Nah.
I am willing to bet all the money on my PlayStation account that that finish is an instant report by the end of the night. There is no way. The 8 truck is not happy, and and now the 10 will be. Oh
Man.
boy.
That 10 blocked the man. You gotta respect it, you know. It's your teammate, his first win. Do what you gotta do.
For second place though, I don't know.
It is what it is.
That's gonna be quite the discussion post race. Let's get them both in here. Let's have them have a nice chat with one another.
That was a very interesting finish.
But
What
hey,
a win from Small though.
yeah.
As
now,
Dank had the fastest lap with a 19.1.
now what can I say? Since Small was the winner, he will now be called Harry Potter at this racetrack.
From now on, he's big NASCAR fan. He had a big day today.
Okay. Speed, we're not doing this, you know.
First career win. I think it's you know, we didn't really know Small before this year.
Astronomical.
I tried to tell Joker, I told him, season 4, Small NASCAR fan, when he joined then, he was like 13 years old and he was just as fast as me some of those races. Man's could have had a protege.
Why you sound like an old man?
Protege.
Why you sound like a whole old man talking about some man, that man was faster.
By the way, my mic is bad, so.
It's a good Small.
Dank said in the Hennessy Discord as I love being the fastest truck on track to get raped by the league.
You can't say that. You can't.
Shit.
Oh
My
God.
bad. Oh God. No, me.
Yikers.
No, terrorist. Stop being a. You can't say that. Alright, let's go.
Alright,
Reviews ready?
We'll get
for these three amazing people.
We'll get Small's interview out of the way since A, he won the race, and B, his mic quality is the worst.
Yep.
So, Small, how are you feeling? First career win. I think you're in the playoffs now. You get that buffer points-wise built up, and you get those illustrious playoff points. How do you feel?
Good. I guess, really excited to win this race. I drove my butt off. Had to do some, I guess, sends in a way, to make passes to win, but, yeah.
Well, certainly a job well done. Questions, comments, concerns for our winner?
I do have one. Did you think you could catch Ghost after losing at least a little bit of time to him during the restart and having to make that back up? Did you believe in yourself to catch up to him again and have that fight in you?
Well, it felt like we were pretty even, so it felt like it was gonna be tough to make my way there, and it definitely took a lot of laps, but I guess no, I didn't think I would go up there and catch him.
Okay.
Slick?
As a man, Small, what a win. I mean, that last restart, you were basically behind the two of the leaders and took advantage. How were you able to, I guess, drive your way to the front on that last restart?
Well, I think I started third, I'm pretty sure, and then it just took me getting to the back bumper of them, and then I went to the high side, then cut back down to the bottom and moved them out of the way. And then I just moved Ghost out of the way. So, yeah. But it definitely took time.
Alright, well, what a win, Small, and thank you for your interview.
Well, since we started with the winner, we might as well go straight to second. I believe who finished second actually.
Wow,
It
wow.
was
This is some
Ghost.
shade, Speed. What the hell?
Yeah, I
It
know.
was Ghost. I haven't heard Ghost in a minute. He sounds just like Shake, man. Let me
Yeah,
stop.
Ghost Killer. Take us
Yeah.
through your race, and man, actually, I'm surprised with you. Last time I saw you with Katie Tire, and let's just say you weren't doing too hot.
Yeah, I mean, I just really am not good at road courses in this game, and Eldora, I don't know. I feel like I did the race pretty well. I mean, when Nate passed me, I wasn't too worried because he's my teammate and he's racing for points. I'm really just racing for wins. So he passed me, and I was like, yeah, whatever, you can have the stage win, but I'm gonna race you hard at the second half or the third stage, and try to pass him on the outside before that yellow came out, and just a little bit of contact, fair, and then got him on the outside that second restart, and I knew the O2 was going to be quick. He was unbelievably he was catching so much time on the long run, and I knew he was going to be quick, and he was starting up front, so I knew I had to pass Nate, and I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I looked at my mirrors, and Nate was just gone, so I don't know if he got wrecked in the battle for second or whatnot. But then Small caught me, gave me a little bumper, and I tried to give it back to him, and I passed him, and he did it right back. So just good hard racing. Honestly, happy with the second. I think I led well over 100 laps, so kind of proved that I'm still kind of the king of Eldora, but lose this one.
Yeah, congrats on second, I guess. Also, while I've got you, I'll ask a second question. We saw those last couple of laps with you in the 10 truck. I noticed you didn't mention it really the first time around. What was your opinion on that? And do you expect some...
I mean, really, I just think he would have had a better chance at the win had he not just drove it into my door with 3 to go, because I was definitely going to try it, and I was going to hit the O2 again. And I think his best chance would have just been to wait for that to happen and then, try to go 3 wide on the bottom and see what happens. But he just hit me there a little bit, and he was lagging throughout the entire race. So he started lagging in front of me. So into 3 and 4, I just wanted second at least. I didn't know if you guys did top 3 for interview or not. So I was definitely trying to get second because I knew second got one. So I just drove it into his door and drove him up the track. I mean, I know he's racing for points and all, I think. I'm not even sure, but I was just trying to get as high a position as I could, and he was there, left the bottom kind of open, but I knew he was going to turn down. I just kind of drove him up the hill.
Very well said. And to answer your question, usually we answer interview, I should say, top 3, but if one of the top 3 for some reason doesn't show, I think sometimes we talk to 4th, but even that's pretty rare. So either way, you've gotten the interview, but very well said. Electric, any questions?
Yeah, Ghost, I wanted to know, first time being back since you left all of us. I want to know, how did it feel, once again being on Heat 5 and driving with teammates and friends?
Yeah, I think a lot less pressure now that I don't really have to worry about a championship. I can just go out there, race, and have a good time. And I know who the fast guys are, and I usually race a lot of those guys with respect. So I'm basically just out here, try to have a little bit of a hoorah before I call it. I'll probably end up retiring at the end of the season. Just not a whole lot more of interest and not a whole lot of stuff I can complete anymore. I've won a whole lot of races. Never won a championship, I guess, but I just like, no pressure, just able to run as fast a laps as I can without having to really worry.
Very well said. Slick, any questions for?
Yeah, Ghost, you had a pretty quick car all night. Stage 1, you dominated. Then you and your teammate battled there for a good while on stage 2. Would you say your car was more of a long run, short run, or was it kind of in the middle, like in between?
I think it really just depends on the lap, because you can just start ripping off 2s from the second lap if you're able to get your line right. And I think, honestly, I haven't done a league race this long in a really long time, so I was actually getting forearm pump, and it was like hard to hold the throttle down. So I guess that was probably, I don't know. I think that might have been why I lost the lead, but I think it was good fun, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, congrats on a P2, and that's it from me. I got no more
Thank you, guys.
questions.
Okay, well then, last but certainly not least, it leaves us with Terrorist. You got a copy?
Yo, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. I see you've got a lot going on though. You kind of popped up out of nowhere like an RKO or Kevin Harvick. You went.
Might as well call him the closer at this point.
I don't know. I think you were around 7th to 10th prior to the last run there, and then you almost got second. You had a chance at the win. So take us through that.
My truck was good, like really good on the long run, so I was like catching the O2 and the 8 by a little each lap, and I saw the O2 and 8 truck were battling, so I was like, maybe if they keep like hitting the doors too much, I might catch and pass both for race lead. But when Small got clear, I want to help Small win because Small is like ahead of me in points. I'm trying to make sure he gets locked into the playoffs, so then like later on Small can help me win a race. So that's why I was battling the 8 truck, so I let Small pull away and win the truck race. That's basically what happened.
Very well said. That's a teammate right there, folks. Slick, any questions?
Yeah, your car seemed pretty quick. I mean, you were top 10 most of the race. How did your car, or I should say truck, feel like when you were battling guys like Shake and Masopes and Captain Dead Dad and all them towards
I was
somewhat
just
in the
worried
middle of
about my
stage
lag.
two?
I don't want to like really lag them because my lag was so like like my lag was so bad, and like I'm trying my best to hold try to my best to give space to those guys and try to battle at the same time. So I was trying to manage it. And plus, it was pretty quick, so I was like I get cleared on pretty easily, so it's not that big of a problem for me.
Alright, well, yeah, congrats on a P3, and I got no more questions.
All right. Electric, do you have anything?
Yeah, terrorists, from a following I can't say that. So, from my standpoint, I wanted to ask you, how did your truck feel, throughout the race, and how do you feel about your chances of winning a race overall in this season?
Um, I'm pretty excited for next week's for Sonoma. I'm pretty good there. And the next couple of trucks coming up, I'm pretty good there. I'm just waiting until my moment to shine and to hoist the trophy when I win the race. So my goal is to win the race before the playoffs, so I can be locked in or whatever the wild card, whatever that thing is called. I don't know, like locked in wild card. My goal is to win in.
Understandable, Harry Potter.
Very well said. Anything else? Comments, questions, concerns, rants, stories? Well, all right.
Nope.
That'll do it. Tonight was a very fun night of racing from Eldora, but tomorrow, Thursday, we got the Xfinity Cup cars.
Bang,
Xfinity,
bang.
we were at Gateway. If you like Wreck Fests, I'm sure you'll love that race.
Oh boy, that'll be yeah, us three will be racing. Well, hopefully, all three of us will be racing in that Gateway race.
Cup is racing at the Tricky Triangle, Pocono. I've heard rumblings that Riley, former Xfinity champion, I believe, maybe not. I don't know if he's Cup champion. He might be, but definitely very successful here. He's making his first start of the season and probably his last, as well as maybe ever. So tune in for that at
Because of college.
7:30 and whenever the Xfinity race gets done Eastern. And then next Wednesday, as Terrace mentioned, the trucks start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and they are at Sonoma. So
so we go from dirt track racing to road course racing.
we go from dirt tracks and short tracks and Pocono to road course racing.
Road course racing.
But that'll do it tonight. Join us tomorrow and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening.